And welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Will Wesley, the Mile High Mouth. With me,
Sarah.
yeah, that she has a name.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Anyways, we're heading out to Sony's little press conference in a moment, and we'll comment about other stuff later on, like what we thought of it, and well, we'll keep you informed. So stay tuned to Area DMG, or to whenever this video goes up. So yeah, that's a quick update of what we're doing. And you're now caught up. So, we just got back from the Sony conference thing. So, that was interesting. There were some technical glitches near the beginning of it, but it did okay, I think. They had a pretty decent press conference. They announced Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. They want $2 million to make Shenmue 3. So get on it, people, I guess, if you want your forklift simulator. They had The Last Guardian, finally. They showed some gameplay for it and gave it a 2016 date. That should be interesting when it comes out in 2020. And they also showed more Final Fantasy VII Remake. Excellent. Great little tech demo there. No date. And PlayStation 4 first. So it'll show up on the PlayStation 4 and be exclusive for about 2 months before going to the NX and then whatever Xbox next system thing is. And PC. But hey, it was pretty decent. The Uncharted 4 demo locked up, and that was hilarious. Other than that, let's see. Let's do a recap of the first day of E3. And I do like Worlds of Final Fantasy for PlayStation Vita. That looks pretty good. I do like that Stella Glow was announced for the 3DS. That's good. That rare rewind or rare replay thing for the Xbox One made me almost want an Xbox One for about 30 seconds for 30 games for $30. But let's be honest here, even with that price drop, I still can't justify the cost of the system with the games I would want for it. And the majority of them are not exclusive, or are timed exclusives like Tomb Raider, where I stick with Nintendo stuff for the timed exclusives. Which, by the way, there's that Battle Ball thing, which looked a little bit like that game they were showing off for the Morpheus for PlayStation 4. Yeah. And then there was stuff. Pretty much tomorrow is Nintendo's conference. That's when a lot of the meat and potatoes of this conference will be up and out. Looking forward to stuff on that. Looking forward to Square Enix showing off some stuff too. If Square Enix wants to redeem themselves, in my eyes, Dragon Quest VII, 3DS, make it so. I'd rather have Dragon Quest VII on the 3DS this year than, waiting for 2018, 2019 for Final Fantasy VII Remix or whatnot to be exclusive for a couple months on the PlayStation 4. What I think is amusing about most of these is that a lot of the stuff announced will also be at next year's E3. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake, next year's E3 it'll be there. Last Guardian, most likely summer of 2016. No Man's Sky, that looks interesting, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. That went a long way in selling me on stuff on the PlayStation 4, because yeah, that looked great. Yeah, it looks like a game that might be fun to try at someone else's house. Other ones that showed up that were pretty decent. I really liked World of Final Fantasy. I like the art style for it. It makes me think of the game I'm playing through currently called Lord of Magna, Made in Heaven. That little chibi art style. I like it. It's cute. They didn't show Kingdom Hearts 3 outside of trailers, like the little trailer reel rolls or whatnot. Overall, decent press conference, but a lot of it's just kind of like the overly enthusiastic guy for Disney Infinity. Or the guy they had there with like the horrible graying neck beard and the really bad fitting suits. It's like he stole those suits off of somebody who is 3 sizes too small. I mean, seriously, fitted suit. You are a Sony executive. You make enough money to get a fitted suit and make your appearance look better. Of course, I'm not one to talk. I mean, look, but still, I'm just on YouTube, and I'm a journalist. We're not supposed to look the best. We try, but we don't. If you're in there, if you're out in the public, if you're... Oh, goodness. But yeah, I thought it was pretty decent, and they gave us some voucher code things which we'll check up on, and then there was some weird after show thing with Jeff Keighley, and we left because it's like, no. And now I'm going to go get some tacos and await the next day of glorious E3 news. I'm your host, Will Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and you're now caught up.